The brother did because maybe the presents had video games in it. That's what I'm going for.
It was Bailey's dad.
Gosh,
It's
man,
winter,
if he's mowing
and
the...
we could see that it's snowing outside.
I didn't know
He
it was
just couldn't
winter.
mow the
Did they
lawn.
say that or something? Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to 20 riddles that will make you a problem-solving beast. This video is made by The Bright Side. Link to the original video in the description. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
So Dave had to sneak into his mom's computer to delete some emails he accidentally sent her. His mom had a bad memory, so she always had notes with her passcodes. Luckily, the note was right there again, saying 9868. Dave entered
9868.
the passcode, but it was wrong. Why? And what's the actual passcode?
Oh, 8689. That's the passcode. Easy.
The note was just turned upside down. The actual passcode is 8986.
Oh my gosh.
Stephanie
dude.
came home after a long day at work. She was very
I had the right
excited
idea.
to finally eat her favorite chocolate she had been dreaming about all day. But the chocolate was gone. Stephanie interrogated each of her family members. Her husband said, "I just got home from work too and haven't eaten anything all day." Her daughter Della said, "I was studying all day and didn't eat anything too." Della's twin brother Arnie said, "It wasn't me." Who ate the chocolate?
Did they say she forgets a lot? Because if she did, then it's him. If not, then it's definitely the son. But I think it's her. She ate the chocolate. Or she didn't have chocolate at all.
Take a closer look at Della's desk.
Oh my.
There's a chocolate wrapper.
I
but she
literally
said
saw
she
that too.
eat
I didn't
anything.
look at it.
She must have lied.
I'm
A
doing
grocery
horrible
store
so
manager
far.
noticed that recently they started to lose watermelons. He suggested that there's a watermelon thief coming at the store from time to time. He opened one of the security videos and could immediately tell who the thief was. Look at the picture and try to guess who is the culprit.
Well, it's obviously her with the watermelon in the cart.
Look at the guy in the middle. He has a ball in his hands, but he's holding it like it's very heavy. Usually, balls aren't heavy, so it must be a watermelon.
Yo, did I
Tom
really
and
just
Mark
sell like
came
that?
to the
I
job
looked at the ball.
audition.
I mean,
The company doesn't
It was-
want to hire
it's common
parents
sense.
because
Whatever,
they
whatever.
need full commitment. Both men said that they're not parents, but one of them is lying. Can you tell who?
the strong guy's lying because that guy has his wife's like scrunchy.
It's Mark.
What?
Take a closer look at his hand. There's a
I'm
pink
overthinking
scrunchie on
it. I'm actually
He must have done his
overthinking it. I'm
daughter's
doing
hair
terrible
before the
right now.
audition. Mrs. Smith invited her neighbors over for a fancy dinner. She used her best tea set and silver cutlery and cooked a great meal. However, during the dinner, she realized that one of her neighbors is a vampire. Who is the vampire, and how did she understand it?
The vampire is her, the
The
woman.
vampire is the one who brought his own plastic spoon and is eating with it instead of with Mrs. Smith's silver cutlery. That's because vampires are afraid of silver. Four friends met after the summer
Yikes.
break and talked about how their summer went. Toby was
I'm just
bragging about
overthinking
the
it.
months he spent in Chile and how hot it was there. However, his friends didn't believe him and called him a liar. Why?
Why did they not believe him? Because I'm guessing he didn't go there. That's the
Chile
only.
is located in the southern hemisphere. During the summertime, it's winter there. Toby said
Ah.
it was hot, which can't be true.
So he didn't go
Three
there.
friends, Blair, Chloe, and Nell, were walking all day around town. They found a beautiful but dusty house where no one lived. They entered it and started to take pictures. In the evening, they were scrolling through the pictures and one of them made a scream. Take a look at the photos and say which one scared them and why.
I think that the one where they're kind of like fading
It's the
is.
first picture.
Yeah.
There was no one in the house
First one.
except for the girls. But on that picture, they're all three of them together, snapped from behind. Michelle was having a birthday party. She noticed her brother was eating in his room with some girl. However, she didn't know who it was. She got very curious, so after they left, she sneaked into his room to find some hints. There were 3 girls at her party: Jasmine, Sydney, and Nicole. Michelle
Easy,
immediately
Jasmine,
guessed
off
who
rip.
her brother was dating. Can you?
See, I've just been overthinking it this whole time. This is slot work. Actually, easy.
Her brother was dating Jasmine.
Yes, sir.
Look at the dishes and the cutlery. There's a lipstick stain on the floor.
I got it now.
Jasmine is the
I'm just
only
way.
one
I'm
wearing
way
lipstick.
too overthinking this.
Pamela is a lawyer, and Samantha is a journalist. Can you guess which one of these women is a mother?
Journalist, lawyer. The journalist is the mother. I see the kids.
Take
Let's
a look
go.
at the background.
Let's go.
On the wall
on
behind
it.
Samantha, there's some colorful marker scribbles. She must be a mother.
I'm like 4
Gianna
for
was
3 right
getting
now.
ready for her date. Suddenly, the lights in her apartment went off. She was almost ready and only needed her gloves. It was dark and she couldn't find a fitted pair. She only had gloves of 2 colors, brown and black. She was already late, so she decided to leave, taking several gloves with her. How many gloves should she take with her to be sure there's a pair of the same color?
I mean 4, because there's only 2 different sets of gloves. So
She just needs 3. Even if the first 2 are of a different color, the third one will either be black or brown, matching the other.
no, that's bull.
A police officer was following a robber around the city. Suddenly, the robber entered the hospital and disappeared. When the police officer entered the building, there were 3 workers. One of them must be a robber who dressed up to pretend to be a doctor. Can you tell who?
Dude in the middle, high key, giving me bad vibes. Has to be the dude in
It's
the
the
middle.
man in the middle. Look at his
Bang!
bag. There's
Let's
a picture of
go.
a woman on it. He must have worn the first pair of clothes he noticed.
I didn't even look at that, but
It was Christmas morning, and the whole family was home. When Bailey returned in her room after watching her show on TV, she found that someone stole all the presents she had been wrapping.
okay.
She questioned every person in the house.
Look
Her
for
mom said that
everything.
she had been making dinner. Her dad said he had been mowing the lawn. Her brother said he had been playing video games in his room. Who stole the presents?
The brother did, because maybe the presents had video games in it. That's what I'm going for.
It was Bailey's dad.
Gosh,
It's
man, if
winter,
he's mowing
and
the-
we could see that it's snowing outside.
I didn't know
He
it
just
was
couldn't
winter.
mow the
Did they
lawn.
say that or something?
In the Arts Museum, the lights went off for a couple of minutes. When they came back on, the most expensive painting was missing. The
Okay.
detective arrived and started the investigation. There were 3 suspects, and he questioned each of them. Jessica, a dance teacher, said that she had been so scared when the lights went off that she couldn't even move and for sure didn't touch anything. Derek, a journalist, said he'd been in the bathroom at the time. Collins, an engineer, said he had been in a different room of the museum, watching the dinosaur fossil. Who's lying?
Cap. The dude in the suit, big Cap, the black suit, because how would you be watching something if it's in the dark? You can't see it. So it's definitely him. It has to
It's
be.
Collins. It's an art
Bang!
museum. There are no
Let's
dinosaur
go.
exhibitions.
I didn't.
Can you tell who's not a real
No dinosaurs
werewolf?
as well. I mean, obviously the dude in the suit. No. This dude right here, the dude in the clothes. He's not the
It's
werewolf.
actually the guy who looks like a werewolf. Werewolves only turn into wolves during the time of the full moon.
I
and at
literally
night.
called that it was
It's
the dude
daytime
in the
now,
suit
so
first,
the
and
guy
I
must be just wearing
countered.
a costume.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Esme
right
was
now.
having a walk in the forest. After the dawn, she tried to find her way back home, but got lost. Finally, she came across a witch's house and asked her to take
Okay.
her home. The witch agreed to help her, but only if Ismay solved her riddle. If not, she'd have to stay with the witch forever. The witch took an apple, tied a string to it, and held it. She asked Ismay to cut the string in half so that the apple didn't fall down. However, Esme couldn't touch the apple or hold it. How could she do it?
She could hold the rope right closest to the apple and then cut above it.
Esme should tie a knot in the middle of the string, make it into a loop, and then cut the apple. The time police
Or
have
do
found
that.
out that there's a time traveler who uses the time machine more often
I was
than
right
allowed.
too.
They tracked him and followed him to the Stone Age. Can you guess who's the time traveler?
Oh, well, obviously the dude without the spear, because he's not even doing the chant.
It's this guy who's wearing sneakers. Sneakers.
Are
in
you
the Stone
serious,
Age?
man?
Really? Mr. Brown was robbed in the street. The culprit hit him on the right side of his head and ran away with his wallet.
That was a
Mr.
good
Brown
smack.
didn't see who it was, but he noticed that the person entered a nearby hospital. When he entered, there were 3 people sitting there. Take a close look at them and tell who was the culprit.
Okay, he got robbed and he got smacked in the right hand. It was definitely the woman with the phone, because why would she be?
Mr.
I don't
Brown
know,
was
it's
hit
just-
on the right side of his face.
Wait.
This means that the robber is left-handed. Look at where the bags stand next to those people.
But I was right
First
either
woman had her
way.
purse on the
Come
left side of
on.
her, which means it must have been her.
I was
For her
right either
birthday,
way.
Sienna got
But
a beautiful
I
hairpin.
thought he got
She
hit
brought it to
with a
school
right hand.
and showed it to
I
her
didn't hear it
friends
right.
during lunch. Then she left for the bathroom, and when she returned, the hairpin was gone. Take a look at the pictures before and after, and tell which of her friends stole it.
Shoot.
Look at the glass of juice of the red-haired girl. It looks like there's more juice on the later picture. No, there's not. She just put a hairpin in the glass. Mr. Green
I didn't
got
know
in a
that
car
one. I couldn't
accident
answer.
and spent a month in the hospital. He got amnesia and partially forgot things. He didn't have any family, and after a month,
It's the
he
same house
finally
from the
returned
present
home.
stealer.
He found his street, but then he realized he didn't remember which of the 2 houses was actually his. Can you guess which one it was?
It's the left house. It's not the big house, because that's where the kids' presents
His
were.
house is the one where
Yeah.
the snow is unshoveled.
Context clues.
He
Come
spent a
on.
month in the hospital
on.
and lives alone,
Come
so
on.
no one could clean the driveway. Look at the Christmas photos
I didn't
of
think
2
about that,
families. Can you tell which family is poor?
The one with the most presents is poor, because the one with the 1 present is a rich kid. He already has everything he wants.
The poor family is the second one.
What?
Even though the son has a big present, the parents don't have any presents at all.
That's
They probably
insane.
couldn't afford to buy
I did
presents for
terrible.
themselves.
I did absolutely terrible. Let me know how many of those riddles you guys got right down below in the comments. I did terrible, absolutely terrible. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more reaction videos from the bright side or anything, just comment down below as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Link of the original down in the description. And peace. See you guys in the next one.